Hey guys, this is Mr. H. I'm doing question on number 11. And the reason that I'm doing this question is because this question has the most potential for you guys to get points. All right, so this is a number 37 question. And for the last several years, they have given very similar types of questions where they give you a word problem and basically they want you to come up with a system of equations, and then they want you to solve the system, and then they also want you to answer another question. So what I'm going to do is I am going to show you how to come up with the equations, and then I'm going to show you how to solve it using the calculator, and then I'm going to show you how to get the last part as well. So first thing, let me just read this, make this a little bigger. All right, so it says, an ice cream shop sells small and large sundaes. One day, 30 small sundaes and 50 large sundaes were sold for $420. Another day, 15 small sundaes and 35 large sundaes were sold for $270. It says the sales tax is included in all the prices. So that just means you don't need to worry about it. And then it says here, if X is the cost of a small sundae and Y is the cost of a large sundae, write a system of equations to represent the situation. Now, a lot of students usually with word problems, they get all kind of stuck and messed up, but this one is pretty straightforward. Basically, wherever you see small sundae, you're going to replace it with X, and wherever you see large sundae, you're going to replace it with Y. So this is going to be 30X and 50Y is equal to 420, and then the other one is going to be 15X and 35Y is equal to 270. So our equations would be this: 30X plus 50Y is equal to $420. And then the other equation is going to be 15X plus 35Y is equal to 270. Now, if you come up with this equation, that's 2 points. Now, this is a 6-point question. It's the final question. It's the only 6-point question. And we've got 2 of them. We've got a third of the points. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take this system and we're going to solve it. And the way that we're going to solve it is what I just showed you on the previous page. So let me escape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come to the home screen. Now, remember, when you got a system, you go from the calculate screen, you just do menu 32. And we got 2 equations. We're using X and Y. So now all we got to do is we got to enter this. So this is going to be 30X plus 50Y equals 420. That's one equation. We tab down, and then it's going to be 15X plus 35Y equals 270. And then we just press enter. So it's telling us that the X value, or the price for a small sundae, the X is going to be $4, and the price for the large sundae is $6. So we can go back and we can enter that. So we can say the price is $4 for small and $6 for large. Now, we didn't solve this algebraically. We did it using the calculator. So they're not going to give us the full 2 points. They're only going to give us 1 point. But let's get it. Let's get those points. Let's get all of those points. Now, the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to answer this question. Let me move this a little bit so that you can see exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to move this up. All right, so it says here, it says Peyton thinks that the small sundaes cost $275 and the large sundaes cost $675. Is Peyton correct? Justify your answer. Now, there's a couple ways that you could answer this. You can just say, well, I already know that it should be the price is $4 for small and $6 for large. So Peyton couldn't be right because we couldn't have 2 different prices that would work with these equations. Remember, now, but if that doesn't convince you, here's what you can do. You can take 275 and store it into X, and you can take 675 and store it into Y, And then you're going to key in both of these equations. And if either one of those equations is false, that means that Peyton is wrong. So let's do that real quick because I want to make sure that everyone knows how to answer this completely. So we're going to go 275. He said it was 275, and we're going to store that as the small Sunday price. And then he said 675 was the large. That's the Y. So I press Y. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to enter both of the equations. So 30x plus 50y equals 420. Now, if this is right, if Peyton is right, I should get a true statement. If he's wrong, I'm going to get a false. So if I press enter, I get a true. So that means that the price that he gave me, it works for the very first equation, but that's not enough. I've got to check both equations. I can't just look at one. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to key in the second one, 15x plus 35y equals $270. So I do this and I press enter and I get a false. So basically, what you should say here is that Peyton, I'm going to erase this. You should say Peyton is not correct. Peyton is incorrect. And the justification is I substituted, or I plugged in, substituted his numbers, his prices in, and I got a false statement. Something like that. So basically, when I plugged it into the second equation, I got a false. That wasn't a true statement. So basically, I meant that Peyton was wrong. It doesn't matter that one of them was correct. They both have to be correct. So now, if I'd said this, I would get another 2 points. So out of the 6 points, I would get 5 out of 6. Now, I'd take that every day of the week and on Sundays. So that's how you would do that one. I'm going to stop this and I'm going to post this one.